All right, so you just bought your first matte or satin finish car, or you're thinking about getting one. There's a couple things you need to know about the finish. First of all, you can't do a lot of the regular detailing routines that you can with a regular paint. You have a problem with it, you have a scuff, you have a bug etching or something in it, you can't polish it out like you can a regular paint, because as soon as you start rubbing on that, it's going to cause it to get a little bit of glossy in the area, and you can't go backwards from there. So where does paint protection film or satin paint protection film come into play? Now you can put it on the surface and you can maintain it just like a regular car, and you can fix some of those problem issues that you may run into. This Ferrari Pista right here has a very expensive satin OEM finish to it. So the best course of action with this particular car was to wrap the entire vehicle in satin paint protection film. So what this does for you, it retains the original factory look, protects it against any kind of rock chips and bird bombs and bugs and all that fun kind of stuff. And it is going to keep that finish looking great for a long period of time. Without this kind of protection on it, you get a rock chip, there's nothing that you can do. You can't do any kind of touch-ups on it. Or if you go on a spirited drive, let's say, in the summer, you're catching a lot of bugs on the front end. If you don't get those washed off right away, that can start etching into the finish. You can't go in and polish that out like you can on a regular finished car. So by having that paint protection film on there, it allows that protection and it preserves the finish going well into the future. So if you take a big rock chip or something into the paint protection film on this, no big deal. You peel it off and you put fresh film back on it. You're not having to worry about painting. As you start getting into repainting panels on these satin finishes, it becomes near impossible to get the right kind of finish. Now here at Esoteric, we have installed satin paint protection film on a wide variety of OEM satin finishes. From Mercedes to Ferrari to Lamborghini, we've installed it on a lot of different ones. And one of the most popular ones, I said Mercedes-Benz, there's a lot of cars out there, particularly in the AMG lineup, that comes with that factory finish. It's a big extra cost on there, so you want to protect it. And there's really no better way to protect it than putting that paint protection film on it. And because it matches so well, you can do as little as the front end and it's going to blend in with the rest of the car, or like this, and with most of the satin cars that we get, we do a complete wrap on it. Another big value add for paint protection film is the maintenance of the car. Like I said before, if you're out driving in the bugs and stuff, trying to get them off of a satin finish, you got to be very careful, because you start rubbing on any of that, you're going to cause a glossy spot. It's done, you can't fix it. With satin paint protection film on here, you wash it, you maintain it just like a regular finish on a car, and stuff is not going to stick to it nearly as much, so your cleanup process is much easier. So not only can you do this with satin finishes, but the way this paint protection film works, let's say you have a blue car. We've had a Model 3 that we've done internally here. You can take it from gloss blue to a satin look blue. All of that original color and finish is going to come through. It's just going to get a satin finish. So you can either do a complete satin change on the car, or you can do accents if you want just the top surfaces, or if you wanted a couple little accent contrast pieces, we can do that kind of customization as well. So if you're either thinking about changing your car over to a satin finish, think about satin paint protection film, or if you have got an OEM finish that is satin, the best option for you is to apply a satin paint protection film on it to protect all those surfaces against any kind of damage. So if you want to learn more about satin paint protection film, be it for an OEM satin finish like this, or if you have a gloss car that you want to turn satin, just give us a call here at Esoteric. One of us will gladly walk you through all of the processes necessary, answer any questions about the process, about the product, and about the care and maintenance. Just give us a call.